Hey guys, we are here in Darlington Point, me and Maddie and Otis. We left Adelaide this morning about 6 o'clock. We're heading to see some family in country New South Wales near Talimba, and we're going to see my HX build and show you what my uncle's got laying around in the shed as well. Sit down. Sit down. This is a billet dog bowl from Sean's Custom Alloy. It's a very cool piece and I love it. So does Otis.
You're a funny fella.
People will know exactly what that is though.
Hey. Ready to go?
Yeah, only an hour and a half to go.
Yay!
Get in.
Charlie's being mean at me.
Run! We're here.
We're here. Little Odie.
Okay, so we made it to the farm. The Hilux is around. Got the machinery sheds up the back there. We'll go check them out soon and have a look at them. Come in here and we'll check out my uncle's Holley and a couple of these other cars he's got in here, but we'll get back to them. The 2001 wide glider. Yeah, nearly 18 years old. It's only got about 14,000 kilometres on it, and it's a pretty cool bike. I always love coming here. Obviously with the dust on it, he doesn't drive it that often, but I normally get it out more than he does, so every time I get back here. So we'll get this out, see if it starts, and then go for a spin, and then we'll show you my uncle's HJ Manaro he's got in the shed up in the machinery shed. So let's go. Okay, so got my uncle's, it's a HJ Manaro, and it's got a bit of everything on it at the moment, but he got it for a really good price, and for a coupe these days, they're hard to come by, so it's in fairly reasonable nick. I mean, it was a 253, it's got a 308 in it at the moment, and it's got a Statesman grille on it, and I think the previous owner wanted it to be a bit of a Statesman, something like that. I don't really like what they've done to it, but you throw a bit of coin at it, it'd be a nice looking car. But it's got red interior. It's definitely not original. It'd have. I looked up the plates, and I think it was the chamois colour that it's supposed to be, but it's like red velvet, and it's a little bit gross, but I mean, it's, yeah, for what he paid for it, it's a really tidy car. I think it's got the wrong boot on it there, but sounds right and goes pretty well. But he's just changing the exhaust around at the moment and doing a few other little bits. But other than that, it's a tidy car and actually drives fairly well and goes fairly well too. It's the 308's got a fairly large cam in it, I think, but other than that, it's pretty tidy. And yeah, so, but hopefully one day I can get my hands on it and do what I'd like to do with it, with a coupe. Can't go wrong with a coupe, that's for sure. But we'll go down to his other shed, and he's got a newer Monaro in that, and also just I think it's a VZ SSU. He just sits in the shed and doesn't use. Both of them got about 60,000 kilometres on them, so both very nice cars. Hey Maddie. Maddie's being my videographer for a little bit. Trying to. No, she's doing a good job. So, shed number 3, I think. He's we just changed the springs in the CV8 because it was too low. So now it is sitting at a standard height in the rear, but not in the front because he's waiting on those springs. But it is a 2005 CV8. Black. It's got the original rims still. I think it's got a full exhaust and a tune, and we just took it for a little strap there before, and we actually did a cat delete just before. Is not really supposed to do that, but we did because, and it sounds better, and he thinks it'll go better, but probably will a little bit. But 80,000 k's I think it has on it, but and sounds really nice too. But needs a tune badly, I think. Hasn't been done properly, but sounds alright. Hopefully mine will go a little bit quicker than this one. See how it's nearly stalling, but needs some work. But other than that, it's a very tidy car. I'll turn that off. And just over here, it's got a VZ. It's only got 70,000 k's on it, I think, but yeah, never really driven it, obviously, with how much dust is on it. It's been sitting here a while, but also got a few Chev badges on it, but I've been slowly getting rid of them. But yeah, so it's completely covered in dust, but I mean, you never know, down the track that might be worth a little bit of money. Yeah, that's his toys for now, and we might go for a bit of a cruise into town on the hog. What do you reckon, Mads?
Sure.
That's Michael's vehicles, and now we'll maybe tomorrow we'll head off and check out the HX. So we'll show you that soon. See you then. All right, we're here at Pay Restorations. This is Adam over here.
Hi, how's it going?
And this is the HX. And so basically it's all in undercoat at the moment, and tidying up a few bits and pieces. Adam's just finished off smoothing the firewall there.
Yeah, just heater box welded up. We're going to put a vintage air system in it, under dash, so we wanted to smooth it off. Windscreen wiper, we're going to put a cable drive. Windscreen wiper setup, it'll be mounted hidden. So, and yeah, we just changed the horns on this here, on the fabricated chassis, to make the front end fit better.
Yeah, well the chassis, it was probably took the longest to do anything really. We had it down at McDonald's Brothers, and yeah, so we had to tidy up a few things from them with the engine mounts, move them back because we want the engine to sit a little bit further back. And yeah, so it's
body,
yeah, the body.
Body had a lot of rust repairs. So both front floors were replaced. Lower sill this side was replaced. The bulkhead was replaced.
Yeah, he had a donor car out the back that he just cut the tray out and sort of straightened that up.
Front floor was replaced. The rear floor was replaced. Lower quarters and rear beaver panel repairs. But other than that,
yeah, so a lot of work, but no, it's come up really well, and we've got a few things that I've got to get, and Sparesbox are going to help us out with that. And once we get an engine, we had an LSA for it, but I thought it's hard to make those engines look really pretty in a car that it's going to be this quality. So we've decided, haven't really decided on an engine yet, so that'll come later on once we get a little bit further on. And yeah, but got the diff, which is a fully floating
Ron Harrop from Harrop Engineering built the diff. It's a fully floating forward 9-inch with the Watts linkage, coil over, 4-link, and it's actually got 1 1/4 degree negative camber spindles on it.
So yeah, it'll be pretty trick bit of gear, but we'll go and have a look at that. Adam's got a fair few cars here he's doing at the moment. This is a
Bathurst GTR XU1 73.
73, really rare car. There's a VL Group A there, I think.
Yep, and Group A.
Yeah, there's the diff. Willwood brakes, of course.
Yeah, there it is there. So Ron, he's cut spindles, built spindles, drive spindles, not drive hubs. It'll be double splined axles in it with crown splines on the outside. Actually, if you can see in the photo there, in the film, it's actually, it's got 1 1/4 degree negative camber. So, and these are the Watts linkage mounts for the Watts linkage. And as Charlie said, Willwood brakes. So, yeah, basically that's about, as soon as I get the body back off the chassis, that'll be going back in. It's been fitted once, but it's going to go back in again. Yeah. To just keep working on the to mount the fuel cell and everything else we have to do to it.
Yeah, pretty much. Get a few bits and pieces to sort of help Adam out, but I've sort of put this on hold for a minute so I can try and get the Manaro done. So that's been going for a little while now, but the Manaro will be done soon, and then Adam can get sort of stuck back into this. And but yeah, Adam's got a lot of really nice toys here that he's sort of collected.
That's the bosses.
That's the bosses. That's the missus.
Wife. Original 67 RSSS Chevy Camaro. Matching number.
Yeah.
Black on black. That's how exactly back to the original when we done the restoration on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, very cool. We have a 1-tonner.
Yeah,
it's blown. Cool bit of gear. But yeah,
that's this old 1-tonner. I did it up. Actually, that was done 18 years ago.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'll just have a quick squiz over the car and then get out of Adam's hat. Yeah, no, done a lot of work here, and so hopefully maybe next year sometime we'll start tipping some money into it, which yeah, which is what it'll take. But hopefully next year sometime it'll be running and driving, and we'll be able to take it for a spin. So yeah, that's the HX for now, and hopefully later on in the upcoming weeks we can get a bit more stuff going, and then do a bit more filming on it and keep you guys updated. So from us at Hay Restorations. So
good to see it when it's all together and finished.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cheers guys.